Amazing. This is definitely not the greenhorns.
Okay,
not someone who just emerged out of the shadows. It is representative or representatively years of hard work, consistency, dedication, emu disappointments, emu victories. Indeed, one knows not the name Prophet Pega Obianim, the leader of Breaking Yoke Ministry International. And that's what you Onyanko pass my brain. Yes, life begins at 40. But he began the life before 40. And at 40, the impact locally and internationally, it is fair to say that he would have earned some qualification to attempt imposing himself as the nation's gatekeeper. Prof, yenda wase anyway for Onyankopo asem ode ebrey. Ade ba ko a media de bia ya me fe e won ho. Ene yemianom bia nanka enipa emu won na Nyankopon namoso has reformed, transformed them into the body of Christ. Share with us your journey. 20 years Breaking Yoke Ministry. Share with us 20 years of the journey. Say now what shall I say?
Abeiku Santana.
Amen.
Na unshira for the Dixon and Penifua.
Otiwa
He's a lovely man, and I love him so much.
Thank you.
Abeiku, me first that my wife and me personal manner or ultimately I no handle UK ni I'm a US in the Canada branch.
You have branches in UK, Canada, and United States.
US ni Canada.
US and Canada. Awesome. Wonderful.
Abeiku and that form. I'm say a program no.
Okay.
Breaking Yoke Ministry International. Na me servo and Reverend Ikeata Moving Gospel Ministry International for 8 years. And so I was there and God opened my eyes. I was sleeping. Then I saw this huge banner, and there was fire around the whole banner. And I saw Breaking Yoke Ministry. So I was afraid. I wrote the thing, and then I ran to a very great man of God, Bishop Kusitebri. May his soul rest in peace.
Kusitebri. The other sorry way by
no or up CSimo.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I went to him and I'm saying, I had a dream. I saw a very big banner. The actual was you Breaking Yoke. Or say that is your future ministry. Breaking Yoke, fire around it. And the banner Breaking Yoke, fire. So God spoke to me, and then I matured to her. Etena Abeiku Koma na hona na mewo that small room bimu. So I have some 3 ladies who I share the word of God with them. Then we start morning devotion. Eduabiase wo nungwa odi koma. Enti hona ye start here Abeiku ave me bonfire na ayedwuma, me bonfire na ayedwuma, bonfire na ayedwuma. Enti 203 and I'm say Reverend Kusi Dotete preach or chena and I can say God lay in his heart say omwa asophobia wa say nyame afro na unyantete enti mon friend na mon bra interview. So we all call, and your call interview was one like
out of radio program Reverend Dr. Chrissy Dotete and you called
me friend and then your call interview no I was one like and Tahono and I pick and I started Bible school. I was Solid Rock Bible Institute.
It uka a year pioneers of Solid Rock Bible Institute. Money at the most start here. Me made to be Kobe. I think say around that year.
2 or 3
yeah 2010. Who call Solid Rock Bible school no Ukobi. Wonderful.
From 203 to 204. It no na hona ye shase Reverend Gabriel Sanmo omna mo ye lecturers Reverend Gabriel Sam na University. Tino mo ye mo church ya de sa na ye be wie 204. Na eja ye ordain ye the commissioners to the ministry. And I'm starting back to the breaking yoke under the tree. Small na Abeiku.
Now members here saying at that time.
Oh, Abeiku 10, 15, 12.
We started with 3.
3.
After 1 year, wako Bible training school no.
Yeah, ababe 20, 35, 40, na 40, na samba 30.
And then a man you pan so te eba form.
Oh, say prayers. Ya to nka so obompa ya dwubanti obasahwe.
Okay.
Intino oba ekwa ona sori awoko. Into the fellowship.
Okay.
Into umwa na Sunday no na wabesrao. Okay. Next Sunday no okona sorry.
Okay.
Into obana say we convincer.
Okay.
Na waka.
Oh, okay. Enti what started church bia na se church na ebegina. Ni nyina gina answers to the prayers and the request, the plea and petition of the members na beba na se visitors na beba sorry no. Answers to their request no and na be ma omaka asori nim.
The oil upon you.
Mhm.
And the man nipa no ka asafo no mo.
Okay.
When the people discover that you carry a great oil and the oil is working, and you pray for them and they are seeing answers, Abeiku, they will stay with you.
Into 20 years, and then it keep you going because now you can't and sorry a walk Ghana ha. A woni papa akra ha breaking yoke account. Says a mini baby and panifi. Motoso.
Yo, I would say it is God. When we say okay, Job chapter 8 verse number 7, I say your beginning may be small, but your end shall become great. And the idea and okay, Philippians 1 says I say the God who has begun with you will complete everything he has begun with you. So I believe say it is God. Also my medin so me nyankopon metwe akra ama me ho. So all the thing is praising God and making God the first in all things. He who has called you, who can Romans 8:28 now. Or say Romans 8:28. The God who has called us into his kingdom.
Yeah.
Abeiku. He called you by a purpose. He didn't call you just by calling you. He called you by a purpose. And as he called you by a purpose, he will fulfill all the thing he has called you to do. And I believe that when God called you, he called you by a purpose. And as you love him, what he want to do with you, he will do with you. So I don't say I am the one doing it. It is God who is doing it.
Breaking Yoke International Ministries, yene founder, Prophet Pega Tamaklo, Etwetwe Nkomo, the 20th anniversary. Na 20 years anniversary, yehwe ni journey, na shase how he started. He started when he was 7 under Reverend I.K. Atta. Moving Gospel for 8 years. And now you're doing what's in we a church boy and now you're doing.
Okay, now me evangelist.
Okay.
Me sound here choir master. Mati choir. Now me sound here group leader.
Okay.
Victory group leader.
Okay.
I saw you group.
Okay.
So I'm the leader of the Victory group.
And he served 8 years. Now 8 years ushe will be a ceremony or survey at that time. I normally normal service I cry him warm. I say or did the bench so no did that so if ye no did that 80 Dayemu na Nyankopon eyi breaking yoke eja ewo ho eja etwa ho ahia na ohyase ebo ho mpae kopem so tie channel R bebre refi channel R radio no eno na sesi a friend 3 FM channel R na ewo Jowlu a friend saying baby a Fiesta Royal hotel no one kwan ho a enti Reverend Dr. Christy Do Tete and me fa no se waye altar call on radio se wa adoma chede na uhia eye nyankopon emboa ne ngosra ne nsase bra so no otu anamon frɛ na okoka Solid Rock Bible Institute ho eho ene etete as a pastor eti otin ho start breaking yoke no na eye fellowship ewo nungwa owie Bible school no san call back kotwa ne fellowship ne evangelism ne so enti ebedu ahemfa na ebedu ye bedane ministry or as a church. How did God establish the prayer fellowship as a church? Good. At what point?
Good. Fellowship no e cost na no 204 me wie Bible school no. Then God spoke to me and said, "Mindani fellowship no." 204 me wie Bible school no. And we share Sunday service as a.
With how many persons? Nipa do send out the chassis.
Yes, chassis Sunday na yendu be 20. Fancy somewhere.
Sorry pa na di nipa 20 year.
20.
Na we busu afọ kan.
Me busu afọ so omun jindi o nti no.
Oh sir.
Nyango busu afọ no omun jindi eyeya na omuba.
It will start here ebusuafo nka ho. But unya nipa 20
yes,
to start Sunday church.
Yeah, Sunday church.
Awesome.
Na start here na any one kunka. Kunkrum any some two that woman
Can you share with us the 20 years, some of the challenges, temptations, frustrations, disappointment? Because minim say obi TNCC or yourself and also started to say they were starting here. Starting with the starting our classroom. And man koye na bemu bu ma say ministry no we jai kra. A dear challenges and our fame.
Me kai say emu be den no nyangopo ma menum. Asem bi na tu ana ka wasem chire Yesu. How be na tu ana ka wasem chire no. And sorry be na tu ana ka wasem chire Yesu. Obaji wo na wa hye wo.
We ye wa wonyum.
We me amenyum.
We ye nyum.
Me ye nyum brother e ha no mo ye den.
And now the Danny artist.
Na sometimes you know the obedi na ye den.
So one kasa na ye kwa leader dida.
Na me ye kwa leader da.
And no want to me anya nyum. Ba wo be start asori na nema mu nye. And afedi odi twa nyum. Ade na pesa afedi obe gospel artist ana.
That's anyum we e ba e. Abeiku shase no. Okay. Be a me for say be fifie ho na efi na ye no. Na e be se call dua bi ase wo odikoma. Na me call katamanto. Na makoto omo sack no. Na be dia ye fence e wo edua no ho nyina. Enti emu na ye hye na ye de ye asore. Na insoto a ye nya asore. Insoto a ye nya asore. Eti ku mi wo hwa na aso no ebe ye fine na ye ball ye no the owner rented the place for us near the boss small structure bi wo ho afi there ye ball wie na ye cement mu no na aso na ye de na people are coming all of a sudden mami ba say mi fambo fa mi fambo nke mi fambo fa
Me too
na yank mi fambo fa
into
two mini baby ako bi patcho was one penny nti Sunday morning onoko fa tipa ni ahwea obetip gu eye entrance ho chese mi fambo fa mi how ba kwa me share wakra na ye mi fambo fa
we dey so be dey
mi fambo fa book me tro no about the journey of the church no matro mi fambo fa one of the how am my film eti me tu ye be call washing base one on the playing roadside tina your bought tent wo honso your call wa ni rano BBC hona I pray for a wizard to fall from the sky hona one watch night your bonfire ma ko wetin aba na speakers na jatum misa jatum then of course prophet bibia say ntibra about 12 you could do watch night no obia eda then of course a wizard was hanging in the air
was sorry no
breaking yoke no
wako waiting omo ye all night unyendu hoye and they say mix an ejatum
speakers no
ejatum
usie frimu ba bibia nkoye
asori na washa se na yetu mimfabo fa
no
wetu ede akotena washing base no enu so no mo ye all nighter ejaba betuto speakers ni
wizard abehangi wiem a wizard abehangi wiem and o control watch night no
and sorry members in Edda. Not just a was off one and normal bumpire, and no nyedi.
When we say, "O can the book of Matthew 17, verse 14 down?" A man came to Jesus with his son who was having spirit of epilepsy.
Yeah.
Now, ordinary comma Jesus no. They were not able to cast the demons out.
Yeah.
And the man carried his son to Jesus. And Jesus rebuked the demon. And the demon came out.
Yeah.
And so after the crusade, the disciples came to Jesus and asked him that, why could we not able to cast the demons? Or say, this kind goes not unless fasting and prayer.
Not just a was for no more diamen no more day empire. Now we're waiting a bumpire. It why Ojashios, Matthias.
Abeiku
Pega Tamaklo Breaking Yoke Ministries and any trick Papa to us.
Abeiku me buy no I must saw my kimono. Na Mr. Na ejatomo are you correct? Bibia you correct. Na me see your mompaye. Your course your bumpire na here to breaking yoke and your slogan. Breaking yoke, fire, breaking yoke, fire. Satam no. Now those who were in the watch night, must be 100 people. In Behuana, Obia Fibium, Abatofum.
Hey,
our watch night, Nasi.
Ovi,
and they had the breakthrough of the church.
Oh,
and to Obatofum Sano. Na honsi a roadside to cast the chemunina no omunina air park ahweniama air koso na wizard no air confess adenti na wo baaye I pray for a woman who was pregnant over 2 years na okura twins na ontumi wo sana omacheche no wo kingdom and as he came to me I mentioned the name Jesus no and the woman was loose and the woman delivered wow ento amuso amuntiase ente no me sickness. So the wizard came to give me sickness. But not on him say, God has called me and ordained me for the work I am doing. I didn't learn the work. And to me, breaking yoke, fire, no. And I see, I see a job free menu, and I struck in with him and about form. Ete, Abeiku, ebeye news, obia parki here. Not those days here, sorry, we have only 2 cars, 3 cars, 4 cars. After the wizard fell down, no, now after the we have plenty cars. People received that day. Those who received Christ are more than 400. That was the breakthrough of the church. So it was the wizard that grew the church.
As I say, that mamena utu fi ni fi onungwa mi fabufa na si danase. Ye danase pa. Na fe wizard na obe hanging in the air. Ono de ye danase nemu nyankopon ye danase se o man tumi strike eye abaifo etumi eti obi a obekwa asori a wo beda wo all night bia no
enya ordinary
enye normal wo all night watch night say battlefield obi a wo ekwa no a soldier cannot sleep on the battlefield. Any soldier who sleeps on the battlefield, you have hanged your weapon. You have given your weapon to the enemy to fight and destroy you, to kill you. It you all night now dabia a sign of demonic attack. Until the man of God came out of waiting and released the fire of God, breaking your fire. No, what can I say 3 times?
Fire. Yeah.
And no, ma, before now, hanging in the air. Our ma asɔfoɔ bɔ mpaeɛ still not church members said that. It to me to better from that was the breakthrough of breaking yoke ministry. So now you are 20 years. What are some of the amazing testimonies that Wankasa utinasi na utie adansi ebinimudia ema woye convinced that the one who called you into his marvelous light with his mandate or the way adwuma? What are some of the testimonies?
Abeiku, you care about the challenges now. After said the wizard fell down and the church was growing, the owner of the place said, Minfa Bofan came again. So now they moved me from Nungwa washing base. That was where I entered into Klagon. The chief accepted me. Now he gave me 3 plots of land. And we put down a very huge temple. Now they came to root on it, demolition. Me rain fit 209 July. Me rain fit that, where we put down a very huge structure that can take like 10,000 people. And the 2 bulldozer, they brought everything down. That was where I heard the voice of God clear and loud. My son, I've given this place to you. I allow this thing to happen to give you space, because where I am taking you to, the 3 plots of land cannot contain the people. So stay on the land and I'll give you a bigger space. Abeiku Santana, that's how it's. Soldiers were there. Everybody left the land. They demolished over more than 500 houses. 209. But the voice came to me, don't leave the land. I've given the land to you. Seeing soldiers, over more than 500 soldiers with arms on them, around them, you'll be afraid. But because God spoke, I was on the land. I started ministry that day. Again, Friday, I put down tent. I did watch night. It was our watch night day. Demolition. But because God spoke, that Friday, Messiah watch night. But few stay with me. I was there and God spoke to me, put down structure. So I put down some structure and Oman breaki. Then the chiefs came in that I want to sell the place for you. So are you ready for it? And I said, yes. That was how I got the 4-acre plot. It was 10-acre plot I bought from Tema Chief. Niklaku, 10-acre plot. Now the oil was so great. When I speak, Abeiku, one of the powerful things about me is that when I speak, it happens. But one thing that God gave me, schoolman to me and Kobe, that was so strange. School me called me so, meant to me kind, meant to me chro. I was 7 in the house of God, and
Tifa Brofuina.
Brofuni, and I'm Mabakacha. I was 7 in moving gospel. That 8 years. And I had a dream that they changed my hair. And they give me a very beautiful hair. And I was fighting the people in the dream. Where are you taking my hair to? What do you mean? I was fighting the people and I woke up. I said, they've taken my head. So I start praying. I never knew that God is giving me something great. So I wake up from the dream. And I have some small corner where I have this. I was walking around where I saw this broken mirror. So I took part of it. And I'm going to share my corner. So I went back to watch my head. Whether if my head is there.
You wanted to be sure.
I say thank you, Jesus. Those days, Bible meant me kind.
So brofo.
Then I have this blue New Testament. I was sorry,
pocket one.
So after 20 minutes, I heard the voice clear and loud that open the Bible and read.
Romans and now look.
Psalms. Psalms more windy. So I opened the Bible, Psalms. Then to my surprise, now me kind I was reading.
You started reading?
Yes. In Tihono, me kind Bible not come to him. So when I am preaching, I don't use book. Me kind Bible in pena committee.
Okay, FM.
Me kind so the head I came to the word with no. God changed it for me and give me a beautiful head.
Enti deɛ Nyankopɔn ayɛ nyinaa sɛnkyɛnne a Nyankopɔn ayɛ nyinaa wotena se a what has been the impact busa ho sɛ ɛdeɛ na impact ministry no atumi anya on the society.
My happiness is that I'm saying say nobody's I become somebody. Those who are sick, when they come there, they receive their healing. Amen. Abeiku Santana, I can tell you say me ma manam nyamnam was to kwan able thousands of them. Omo jobless, omo fie yendi ye wo. When they come to breaking yoke, they become somebody. My joy is that seeing people giving testimony about the name Jesus, that I was nobody, I came to breaking yoke, now I become somebody. I was a barren woman, I came to breaking yoke, now I have twins. That is my joy. Say the people are receiving testimonies, their life are being transformed every day. They are always testifying the goodness of God. When you read the book of Luke 21, verse number 13, we say all your problem, it will tend to be a testimony. So when they come with their problem and it tend to be a testimony, I glorify God. That is my joy.
Breaking Yoke International Ministries founder and leader, Prophet Pega Tamaklo, and Yenene Chutrin Komo on the 20 years anniversary. Last week, you video be a net trendy. You were ministering. I think
that only one thing about the way God, the way I came to the world. You know, my father was a fetish priest, and my mother also was a fetish priestess. So, my mother, I was in the womb for 18 months. 18 months.
Umame.
No, you're comfort bar. And I'm papa so oil comfort ankasa.
It's a conform you know my
I'm a worry.
And no my woe.
And I am the sixth born. And you know, there was a prophecy that your wife will give birth to twins. One is a complete person, one is half human, half beast. Such story no say me maybe we can talk about that one later. Maybe you bring me back again.
Half human, half beast na yewa.
Nabi only a dia yasham come say I'll take you over the gods of my father.
Of your father.
And me I'm a complete person no. Ya wumi ayen kumi because I will come and destroy the gods.
Papa eno mame.
Yes.
Ebusuem na nka so mukum.
Yes, they have to kill me because I carry a gift, and if they don't kill me, I'll come and stop every work they are doing.
It is say mame tiase.
Mame tiase.
O papa tiase.
We
papa before we will know that oil comfort.
Oil comfort at the age of 18 years, God spoke to me to go and break the gods. So God spoke to me, go to the village and destroy the gods. So I went and destroyed the gods.
So you started breaking before breaking you. Etu papa, your father died as a fetish priest.
After breaking the gods, they killed a lamb. They wrote my name on it. And they wrote 7 days on it that I would die. They put the lamb in the river. A giant in the river that I would die.
Oh, Volta region.
Yes. Oh, Alavanyo. So the 7th day, the spirit came to my room in Accra, where all my louvers, everything open, and the voice spoke, "I've been sent to bring you." I said, you can't kill me. I mentioned the name Jesus, and the demon disappeared. The following day, my father fell down and died.
And then now cool papa.
I say the name Jesus.
Amen. Wow.
And to be boy yesu dia na hawe tutu.
Chesa wo papa na abosom no efa animu. Sanka embra nembeku because wo ba say wo bedi. Wa akobubu papa abosom.
Yes. I want to destroy all the gods. That day, the catcher wa. I don't look. They are pouring libation. They came to pull me from my room. That I came to break the gods. So they'll teach me a lesson.
My main kind comment to be about Obi say I say impossibility. The impossibility specialist. Okay, well, I said that's my spiritual father. The impossibility specialist is our God. Prophet Pega is my spiritual father. Sema Hartwell. Then Jonathan Abuma. That's my spiritual father. The fireman, Prophet Pega. 20 years a day program and I cost.
Abeiku, December we are preparing for the crossover. At the 29th for no year take overnight. To all the breaking yoke members, you better take over. Adibia Akawa Finimono. You better take over. 29th of this month.
Take over night.
Yes, a watch night service. Kesiapa Agana Fonina baby. In Shidebia was I would take you over. One to me and take you over. There will be a special oil that will help you to take over.
Wonderful.
Now 31st no. Ya basori anopa. Ya pombe ya 12. Na the night no. They are cross you over. You cross you over you over more than 20,000 people are benyana no. I'll be giving everybody a bottle of honey. Can I tell you something about the honey?
Yeah, tell us.
Give me the scripture. 24 book of Proverbs.
Proverbs chapter 24.
Verse 13 to 14. Correct. Abeiku, look at something about honey. And somebody said, I have no hope in life. You see, God speaks to prophet, do this. You see, my ministry, God can tell me, bless this thing and give to the people, and it happen. I don't sell it.
I've heard that you are very generous.
Yes, I bless. We are prophet. You have to do more investment in the life of the people. Like for instance, I have given them buses, 10 buses every Friday, every Sunday free. Fubra sorry. Obi o ayenso we ohia ni o. Owo kaswa. Anka otumi ba sorry ba bom paya anka ni how na be free no so. Onisika, make a provision for how they can serve the Lord. That is me. And my top buses over more than 14 buses. Be brinana a break it down, but some are working. Now my son renting I lolo buses by 6 every Friday, every Sunday. I do my bus sorry. Mo bompa na na breaking up on any breakthrough.
Wow.
So I believe in doing investment in their life. The bar for the also bobia ye wan bobi krampua.
Yentie honey no Proverbs 24.
Proverbs chapter 24 verse 13 and 14.
The version.
NIV version. Eat honey, my son, for it is good. Honey from the comb is sweet to your taste. Verse 14. Know also that wisdom is like honey for you. If you find it, there is a future hope for you, and your hope will not be cut off.
It's a revelation honey yet prophetically now in the spirit. I saw many people tired, they are weak, they can't do anything. God took my spirit like the way God took the spirit of Ezekiel 37 to the valley full of dry bones. The bones were scattered abroad, and the man of God asked God, can these bones survive? Can these bones come back to life? And God told the man of God, prophesy. And as he prophesied, all the bones came together and they became a great army. The verse number 11 said, this is the whole house of Israel. They were saying that our hope is gone. Abeiku Santana, God took my spirit and I saw the people broken, tired, weak. And I began to give them honey in the spirit. Honey na dia wire mreno na wire day. So I woke up and I said, wow. And God said, 31st crossover, New Year, give everybody a bottle of honey.
Enti enipa dodo ebeba breaking yoke. 31st. No bia benya honey.
Please, batch on.
All right, so taking over is 29th, then the crossover is 31st. Our Breaking Yoke International Ministries. Yabeda a Prophet Pega Tamaklu. The fireman, Breaking Yoke, so fire. Yeah.
Let me say something. You was so phobia ni baby a ne ngosrawo. I see you, I prophesy. I hear your voice, I prophesy. Prophet Pega.
Yeah.
I remain Prophet Pega forever and ever.
Amen.
Because the office, you know, I am prophet.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Also, my share with you for being our car, Mesuma so much, and then my life changed. Into Breaking Yoke International Ministries 20 years anniversary at from one of the nation's keepers when it comes to prophetic ministration. Prophet Pega Tamaklu, Breaking Yoke International Ministry. Thank you so much for sharing the word of God with us today, and God bless you. Your journey has been purely by the grace and also the unction of the Holy Spirit and the mandate that God has given you. For what can a man do? Say enya yankopon and anadom ne nsa ewo so. Thank you so much, Prophet, and we appreciate your time. We appreciate the word of God you shared with our listeners today. God richly bless you. Another time, you better train komo afa abosom na ewo papa fie ene o mama fie. Say so mama oba sorry wo.
Pa.
O mama ba sorry wo.
Otimenchempe.
The next interview I'm going to be in the farmer, my brother. Person chair said they are committee. That's just a wadada and crop pay. That's a common yet. But I say office of the special prosecutor beat me a charging. Paul Dixon says that the anointing on my papa, Prophet Pega, is working in life. Georgina na Adukwe 0922 Banana Inn and your birthday from my brother Carmensa Ewa Valletta in Malta, Europe. Wishing you a happy birthday. Happy birthday and comma a year. Georgina na Adukwe. Georgina na Adukwe 922 Banana Inn. Happy birthday to you. From Carl Mensa at Ghana Mission, Malta, Valletta. The capital of Malta is Valletta. Then Obibusa said, what is the capital of Malta? One can say Guinness. The capital of Malta is Valletta, Ewo Europe. Yeah, it's also been Sicily. Yes, Malta. Italy. Godwin Kwao, the president of the Realms, is Prophet Pega, my spiritual father. My prophet, Derek Stokes. Phoebe Tebri, God is using the prophet to save lives. He's a great man of God. Seth Pima Pim Bediako Asare, I salute you, Papa. You are too much. My prophet, Paul Dixon. Prophet Pega's anointing is pure than water. Phoebe Tebri says, my prophet. All right, so thank you so much. That's where we end today's Back to the Bible with the prophet of God. Now, my main fast, I can see Emma, the supervising producer, Big Fletch. Sasuna Enko Emma, Benjamin Coulson, Winston Martin or Damilabi, and also Godwin Dugbe. But my dear, Papa, Dr. Father Dixon, and a share BBS. Well, today, we'll be telling you because this week and year ended for Christmas. Christmas has started this week. Yes, this week. Christmas start this week. Until this week, as I'm mature and Yama Echo. So now the festive season, Vodafone is giving you a dazzling gift. A mega 200% bonus data on all your fixed broadband. Open a super fast internet connectivity and endless entertainment this season. Pacho menche and a holiday. Afe na wo kwa top bundle. Iti wa we use Vodafone fixed broadband biana. Vodafone say tier 2 months subscription boom. Now you have 200% bonus on your data allocation. Dial *900#. And I say use my Vodafone app. Nefato, Vodafone, fed that together. Wishing you a Merry Christmas and a well-connected New Year. Kunedu Emmanuel, thank you so much. Prophet Dr. Pega Tamaklo, we're looking for more. God bless you. Afishapa Adwa Roberta Nyankopon Asia. Akuma onion paste. Akuma onion paste. Premium quality onion. na ye catch will be a way aduane se ye best pa se I am my onion enkom ma onion enko aduane nim jollof ana light soup ma onion enkom oye nkruma froye ma onion enkom onion ewo wo yam a ekum emoa bebre ewo wo yam onion eye pa ewo vitamins and minerals ewom etimi pacho enya fe na akoto jeni ni wasensene ho ni watwitwa ebi ka wani a wanya asem kone koto akoma onion paste eye jena ya blend ya yam ya 170 grams 210 grams and a 4 kilogram bucket akoma onion paste available in shops and supermarket near you. Quickie and tasty. One major event Ebaso next year. In fact, I said 3 weeks. I cut 3 weeks from today. One major event Ebaso African Cup of Nations, AFCON 2024. Now this year, African Cup of Nations, Ebaya Côte d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast, Abidjan, La Côte d'Ivoire. The African Cup of Nations 2024, Eba Côte d'Ivoire, Abidjan. Na Ghana for SSC to me because Ghana for enim say ya hosting African Cup of Nations 2008 AFCON. The whole Africa came to Ghana. Now say the African Cup of Nations Côte d'Ivoire. SSC Ghana for to me ko. Na ekwembe so na Ghana for betumi Côte d'Ivoire. We here visa to go to Côte d'Ivoire. O Ghana card betumi Côte d'Ivoire. O passport betumi Côte d'Ivoire. Basa wonko a wobeko wobeden wanya ticket akohwe match ni bi eninti yenua ba one $1 for se omu twi car a free Accra to London Chicanic obana woka mema ho atwi car a free Ghana so omo fankwa London diko si Morocco Casablanca no your friend is Chicanic or your bar mechanic or sanso your bar otwi moto sanso twi car oye bibia bi na Obwabwa Nkrofo de Omako Eye Côte d'Ivoire Abidjan for the African Cup of Nations 2024. Eye January aka 3 weeks. Ewie owa na me pese ye ne twetwe nkomo na yebusa no say how is she moving Ghanaians to go to Abidjan to wave the flag and support the Black Stars of Ghana ewo AFCON 2024. Aka 3 weeks. Na African Cup of Nations, Baso ewo Côte d'Ivoire. You are listening to OK 101.7 FM. Nana efua sewa edusi ewa ha one Geraldine Phoebe. Mama Kwaba. Good afternoon, Chicanic.
Good afternoon.
Nampo muti say.
Oh, yeah, Krista Dom.
O kasa de eyemi de papa. O kasa te say tili akuya nipa.
Sir.
And na osan so se no se ono so na se wo ye peninsinity ono na se o setili akuya nipa pa.
Yeah,
she's a media personality. And oil bar nano wedding pa e wo showbiz nim
na baby I will be a michia
enya wan wa se o se wo na won so se no bibia boko there.
Oh, bibia boko.
After mo drive a car from here to go see Morocco they call London no yente won ka bio Chicanic. I think the other time I saw you STEM innovations.
Yes.
Program I say
yes.
Now you're one of the speakers or panelists. Great.
Ministry of Education and Ministry of Information. So me a STEM ambassador.
Okay.
Me the say me encourage young ladies to consider taking careers in STEM and then STEM careers as well.
Okay.
ɛno na yɛ push.
Okay, that's science,
technology, engineering
and mathematics. I see a my mass and omo honta nye fe no kre.
Eh, debio, enyampa.
Because mass is subject to be a de bia no wamu na wanim because we calculate ya.
Calculating ya de enyampa.
All right, Shikanic and no eba between komo. So Shikanic is female mechanic. Nana efuya sewa edusi. One Geraldine Phoebe anyway. Geraldine yema akwaba.
Yeja.
Me pacho nyamna me o kaze ye nia. Empo mu ti say de.
Boko na munso.
Yankopo adom ye ho ye pa. We de awie eden na de wa be pie ha Shikanic. Eden na de wa be pie despite media ye studios ewo OKFM.
Yeah, that's so on my platform me say be kan yenumasem. Now, part of my objectives, she kind of say, you better encourage and promote tourism, following as an extension of my trip na me driving through Côte d'Ivoire, Ghana, Côte d'Ivoire, all through to the deserts of Morocco. You who say Africa, we have a lot of untapped potential. Africa, we are relying heavily on media, the Western media particularly. And you know, then Madiato Minister said me and say me encouraging more people to consider driving. Obeje say already my mutu kwan ye kodija any idea, but we don't travel for leisure and sports. And time yes I bet kwan say mako fanyoma e otogo beton and me ko fanyoma wo Burkina aba beton. Only a good so ye pesi encouraging more people to also travel for leisure and sports. Now, I face with Sonia who say Afcon Bay, Ghana, it's been a long time. Black Stars yet to me a winning cap no, some 40 years or so. So it's about time I be rally you who say Afcon back Côte d'Ivoire 10 hours now with you within a day with you Côte d'Ivoire. Me and rally and Crawford and Konyanko supporting Tiene by no.
So it's true our women travel to neighboring countries for trade.
Yes.
But not for leisure.
Not for
so
leisure.
Shikanic, as a female mechanic, has this vision to bring people together, not necessarily women, but to rally us around the flag of Ghana and to support Ghana. And God willing, next year, January 13th, African Cup of Nations begins in Abidjan, the capital of La Côte d'Ivoire. And Ghana is participating in the African Cup of Nations. So Shikanic said, or driving from Accra to Abidjan to participate in the African Cup of Nations. So why you ready? Say Ope say Oko Eye Abidjan, La Côte d'Ivoire for the AFCON. You can join her. Amazing. How long would the journey take?
Oh, I bet take it 12. Google said 12 hours. But see, my home bear 2 more accounts 14. Into a bet Ghana 12.
So 14. Mobile driving 14 hours.
Oh, you better rest kakra. Ya num drink kakra. Ya digi kakra. Ya da kakra.
In the 14 hours.
In the 14 hours, we won't just go straight to it. But see, money interesting. See, I call through Ghana or send nipa share baby. You know, Kwame Nkrumah. Ne town you back of our kakra axim yeah the only say dolphins migrate through Ghana to the south ye nim side we so you befa ke 3 points kakra ne ahwe they say you be share dolphins in biani ya hwe mo kakra ne atoa so this is supposed to be an experience here man Crawford
Wow, you are even whetting my appetite. Wow, as a tourism person, telling me some of the amazing sights and attractions that we have in Ghana. to explore or experience these attractions on a journey to Cote d'Ivoire for the African Cup of Nations. 14 hours. Stop in Axim, stop at Cape 3 Point, stop and refresh and continue the journey and participate in the African Cup of Nations by road. Mo fa player kona how. How ne bo credit.
Abeiku
We will
go with the longest convoy of motorcycles, cars. Oh yes.
Moto.
Yes,
from
yes.
Accra to Abidjan.
Let's say bicycle for Kampuko Ekwabe joining, you know. So we'll have cyclists as well. You see, you could do the town of Abidjan now. We'll have the cyclists touring. Not Ghana for your back. We want to make Abidjan. Yeah,
wow. So her passion is to encourage and promote tourism and encourage Ghanaians to experience our on-tap virgin tourism gems. We have dolphins in Ghana. We have turtles in Ghana. We have beautiful beaches, white sand beaches at Cape 3 Points, Axim, close to Elubo. The border Ghana shares with Cote d'Ivoire. On the 13th of January, the African Cup of Nations opening ceremony Bekoso Ewo Abidjan, the capital of La Cote d'Ivoire. And the first female mechanic driver who drove from Accra all the way to Casablanca on the Wanderlust expedition to London is leading this drive in a program she calls Wave the Flag. Wave the flag. So wave the flag of Ghana, rally around the flag of Ghana. Let's support the Black Stars of Ghana. We have 3 weeks more to African Cup of Nations. And Shikanik is here to tell us more about that. So how do we join? How do we participate? How do we get Geraldine? Okay, so tell us, how do we participate?
Me pacho numbers and our emails are you're interested that you can just call us or email us.
Okay.
But here's the
what does the package entails? What is in it?
Okay, so who join
you are going to share the biggest church in the world. Ewo Abidjan, Ewo Yamoussoukro. You're about to entails the match tickets. You're about to share St. Paul's Cathedral. You're about to the Foundation for Peace. Unsan to kwane si wo Abidjan no in Cote d'Ivoire nintina. Amoye some memorial be our host says. Just remind them, say because of this we shouldn't fight. And this is something that I think a lot of Africans should visit to try and see as a reminder of how it is important for us to be united. And Siniaka packages no in the end on Susuno. Yes, ye kwako Jenny Keke. Ye who say is a business venture for Ghana family Ebeko and also for the Ghanaian community more Ivory Coast.
And even those who want to do business in
Cote d'Ivoire. Business. Yes, ye kwakeke until I go back bana we establish contacts for Yamoussoukro. Ebe na uton shito or Ghana. Open contacts for Abidjan.
Okay.
Okwa ubenya Inti yama akonya free ono se untu.
So date be na mo be free Accra.
Ye be free Ghana, ye be free Accra on the 12th
of
January.
Okay.
Na ya ba on the 19th.
Okay.
Say CEO some be kan ho akono ye nkoche 1 week.
Okay, so 1 week, 7 days.
7 days.
Okay. So 12 January you depart from Accra and you return on the 19th.
On the 19th.
So saying that package in etie ne boy is saying obi pese or join them or no demo kwa ne boy is saying
yeah my packages ne year for yeah per se more a lot of people to join and get the experience yeah they hear any experience no nyesika no in such a way say with everything at the amount you see to $850 $850
and what does it entails?
So obewo 5-star accommodation more.
Wow,
with
5-star accommodation.
Airbnb.
With swimming pool.
Swimming pool can hold Wi-Fi ni bibia won't be.
With Wi-Fi.
Washing machine bibia won't be. As a wild call fee no. And I feel all match tickets.
Match tickets.
Match tickets.
There matches.
And see your Ghana Cape Verde. Yeah, Ghana, Egypt. In our opening match.
Okay, so Ghana, Cape Verde, Ghana, Egypt, and then Abidjan, Cote d'Ivoire, opening match.
Opening match, no, because the only experience that we shouldn't miss.
Okay.
In our face, we see ecotourism. We'll spend a day immersing ourselves in the culture of Abidjan, Yamoussoukro. We'll get to understand how Asante Fuono, Yemu Bisoso, Ewo Abidjan.
Wonderful.
And see, we immerse ourselves in that clay bath, warm chocolate tasting. We want to find out how.
Clay bath.
Yeah, clay bath.
Say I did clay, Gary.
Oh, me say. Ebi mo call Israel call Ebio. Ebi mo
Wow.
call Jordan River call Nti you be or Africa has say we should even promote it. We don't need to go to Israel to go and experience clay bath. Higher you be or has say. And our face so no then be na member just no money doors.
Okay, so let me re-echo or reiterate the point. On the 12th of January, Shikanik, the first female mechanic driver who drove from Accra to Casablanca, Morocco. By road, she drove. She wanted to go to London with the Wanderlust team. She's embarking on a journey, a road trip from Accra to Abidjan, the capital of Cote d'Ivoire, on the 12th of January. That let's rally around the flag of Ghana and support the Black Stars of Ghana. And I think that this is a very laudable initiative by a woman, by a lady, or by a Tusana Mowe. So Ghana for Mommy yen nante yen faka ebinom de motorbike ebinom so de omo car eti asase obi obeko bi atwi ne car na say mean to mean car made. You want to move a convoy.
Yeah, we want to move a convoy. So the fun is driving your vehicle and as a carpool. You're on the same office. You want a carpool. Yes, mom, brad. Now, mom, so.
Not just any problem. Four more office. Move to me for car back. We driving a car. But you are moving a convoy.
Yes, convoy.
And I'm better in Ghana, right?
Yes, it will be a better or Ghana.
Okay.
You are very comfortable accommodation. Better.
Okay. I'm Axim. Any keep 3 points. Not just on the 12 no movie. And yet 12 na we do Abidjan.
Debbie.
Mo pesa mo koda eye Axim ho na mo hwe dolphins no na mo jimu ani anadwo no.
Obi wan kan ha say so onhu Axim ho keep 3 points here. Who sa lighthouse now? Only my lighthouse now one can happen.
Okay.
And since we are giving
so you spend the night of the 12th January in Ghana.
Yes.
Then on the 13th, the opening the day that the African Cup of Nations is starting.
Yes.
Anopano
near.
No more simu, no more cross Elubu. Then on your way to Abidjan.
Yes. Match number starts in 8 p.m.
The opening match starts at 8 p.m.
8 p.m.
Are you a soccer enthusiast? Are you a soccer fan?
Me follow players more, but
okay.
Yes, me a soccer fan. But me players, they say me play a pie a halad.
Wow.
I'm a city.
When a woman or a lady set her heart to do something with an intense passion, nothing can stop her. Shikane, the first female Ghanaian who drove from Accra to Casablanca, Morocco, is calling us to rally around the flag, wave the flag of Ghana. Are you driving yourself?
Me ride it.
You are riding?
Yes, I'll ride.
Oh, you mean motorbike?
Motorcycle, yes, me ride it.
Oh, Jesus.
It's
Jesus, you are not driving car.
David,
you are riding motorbike. From Accra to Abidjan.
From Accra to Abidjan.
Jesus. Wow. That would be beautiful. That would be beautiful. Now, what about fuel? Say fuel never soon.
Oh, for Besson. Yeah, Besson. Look, I'm pointing your has say, sponsor say I'm if you can hear my voice and you align with our vision.
Obi your person support
Tibiano.
Okay.
Yes, but a Besson into you're making arrangements say
despite media pledges our support to be part of this. And when I say despite media, I'm talking about the whole despite group from Peace FM, Hello FM, OK FM, UTV, Peace FM Online. The entire despite media group, we are 180% supporting this. And we'll give you our reporters to be part of it, to be part of the convoy. Now, baby, I'm going to be on update, social media. So, Modu Yamoussoukro, Mama update. You want to see what is happening in Abidjan. And what about the African village? You said, Ayana, there's some party, the euphoria. I mean, before the football match, and I say stadium next year, there's a village fun park. Yes, that's the fun park.
It's yes, yeah, kono, yeah, nkokeke. You perceive set up Ghana, our honum. Say this is Ghana, yeah, but inside the fun park, we'll have a made in Ghana bazaar. Our born saying honum. So throughout the 1 week here, honum, na ye ton Ghana. Your products, what package products, any idea, nyom, artists, perform, yeah, I can't hear the best crowd, but I can't hear Ghana Jollof with competition crowd or honor, but yeah, baby, I check a competition swap. But yes, we'll have the whole made in Ghana bazaar or honor.
Okay, yeah, that Yanko say. Okay, so Gerard and then Abeka at the account will be our person. Was it $850? $850 per person.
Yes, per person.
Okay,
that is if you're coming together like a team, we double the price per person.
So I mean, $850 for double occupancy.
Yes.
Okay.
And 1,200
for a single occupancy.
Person,
so
yes.
so opese unkwa without them will be an count when 1,200. Opese bed in a twin bed mienu we the ha na we the ha and no be able to $850 and it includes the accommodation, it includes the match ticket, it includes the tours, it includes the breakfast, it includes laissez-passer, everything, immigration. Wonderful. On the 13th of January, African Cup of Nations tournament begins in Abidjan, the capital of Cote d'Ivoire, and Ghana is participating. Ghana wave the flag. Shikanek Edano Edene Kaya Toss to bring this experience to you. If you want to go to Abidjan, if you want to go to Cote d'Ivoire on the 12th of January, I got 3 weeks pay. Now, despite media is proudly associated with Wave the Flag, Enti Mobeti Omonka in subsequent interviews across the Despite media platforms on the arrangement. But see, I say, oh, your company now, person so sponsor, say, so Diane, Bibia, Omuhia, Ombe media co, and a company, Sumbe to me, sponsor my workers 2B, and now 1B. Sorry, we are now for 4. Mon join it, Ghana, ye call a year African Cup of Nations, Cote d'Ivoire. Now, men for planning because I have 14 hours according to Google. I have 14 hours. And international Shikanek said, you movie from on the 12th. Yenda ewa exim. Yen refresh ye hone yen twaso. Na yen kwaji eni ewa Cote d'Ivoire embra. Enya match nko a toss nso ka ho. Ye wo baabi a ye di clay ene di dware fa ni clay bath. O pese ohu eye Cote d'Ivoire for Omo heritage side bi te say St. Paul's Cathedral. Obehu ni nyina ewo plateau. Ni nyina wo Abidjan. And I am Musukro. Number ben obi person for betumi afrɛ.
Me pacho obi tumi afrɛ me was 020 455 5533. And I say Wednesday.
Please call the number again. 020
455 5533.
Okay, so it's 020 455 5533. 020 455 5533. 020 455 5533. She can also be to me the number account.
055 626 8477.
055 626 8477. 055 626 8477.
And our face so 026 44 25 189. Yeah, the networks in your account now one can say, oh, my fairway number now cost 20.
Okay, so make plans for African Cup of Nations. You are doing ye say next year African Cup of Nations Abidjan Cote d'Ivoire no Obekobi na one Shikanek and Ebeko $850 $150 on double sharing. It includes your 7-night accommodation, your food, your match ticket, opening match, 2 matches, Ghana versus Cape Verde and Ghana versus Egypt. Match tickets, eka home. And that's not all. You also get to sample some tourist sites in Abidjan, tour, including the Grand Bassam and the Plateau, St. Paul Cathedral, and the biggest church in the Yamoussoukro, and a clay bath in the. You also have the opportunity to see dolphins and the turtles or Axim Nikip 3 points on the night before you depart to Abidjan. What plans to be next year? Pacho Bomodia na fa African Cup of Nation fa kahom. For 020 455 5533 020 455 5533 and 055 626 8477 055 626 8477 or 026 44 25 189 026 44 25189. Yabako so atwetwe ho nkomo kopem say on the 12th January beso, but yen in term secure your seat before it's too late. Thank you, ladies, for coming. We appreciate you, and once again, congratulations, making Ghana proud and making yourself proud.
Thank you very much.
It's always my pleasure. Right, it's 42 minutes after 4. This is okay. 101.7 FM brought to you Ketsi, Vodafone, and a Akoma onion paste. Next is an interesting, important conversation with two beautiful, amazing ladies.
Move in slow motion, just waiting to be chosen. Pretty and soft.
Black Alliance for Just Immigration.
Skin so golden.
A US-based national organization that fights for the rights of African American and black migrants through organizing legal advocacy, research, policy, and narrative building to improve the conditions of black communities by advancing racial justice and migrant rights. So the abbreviation is BAJI, B-A-J-I, founded in April 2006 in response to the massive outpouring of opposition of immigrants and their supporters to repressive immigration bills under the consideration of the U.S. Congress. Black activists in Oakland, San Francisco Bay Area were called to action by Reverend Kelvin Sauls, a South African immigrant, and Reverend Philip Lawson, a longtime civil rights leader and a co-founder and co-chair of the California Interfaith Coalition for Immigrant Rights. So Baji also grew out of the efforts of Priority African Network. A Priority African Network organizes Africa Diaspora Dialogues, which have brought African Americans and black immigrants from Africa, the Caribbean, and Latin America together to dialogue about the myths and stereotypes, as well as the cultural, social, political issues that divide our communities. Baji educates and engages African Americans and black immigrant communities to organize and advocate for racial, social, and economic justice. In New York, in Georgia, California, and Arizona, where they build coalitions and initiate campaigns among communities to push for racial justice. At the local and regional level, they have provided training and technical assistance to partner organizations to develop leadership skills, work with faith communities to harness their black immigrants or prophetic voice, and initiate vibrant dialogue with African Americans and black immigrants to discover more about race and our diverse identities, racism, migration, and globalization. So Baji's flagship project is the Black Immigrant Network, Black Immigration Network, Black Immigration Network, a national alliance that brings together black-led organizations and programs to advance just immigration policies and promote cultural shifts that our communities need. So in our studio, our very own Nana Jemfi. Nana Jemfi is Executive Director of the Black Alliance for Just Immigration, Baji. It's a black US-based national organization that fights for the rights of black migrants and African Americans to improve the conditions of black diasporic communities and advance racial justice and migrant rights. A movement attorney for the past 30 years. Ntinana a lawyer. Wedi ekwanim se nipa bia nya ne fa hodie. Said the Onyankopon ehwehwema nipa bia no. She has served as the president of the National Conference of Black Lawyers and executive director of Black Women Forum, an organization co-founded by Congresswoman Maxine Waters. Nana is also a former department at California State University in Los Angeles and also a radio show host, so my colleague in this regard, in California. Accompanying Nana Jemfi is Abna, also a seasoned immigrant justice activist, an advocate and organizer, currently serving as the community support specialist at Black Alliance for Justice Immigration. Now, her work is to develop the infrastructure that helps newly arrived migrants to access legal and community-based resources as they transition to life in their new homes. Her family migrated to the U.S. when she was a toddler, and moving to the U.S. at a young age, she has impacted and she has experience and how she views the importance of putting forth policies that maintains the dignity and respect of all humans. So, my sisters, welcome to OKFM. Good afternoon. And I like the English, since you are Jemfi and Abna. You can tell me you can speak one chikra. Now, what to say?
Hello.
Oh, come on. What to say?
We're happy to be here after 40 days and 40 nights of waiting.
You're right. I know that, right? But let me first commend you guys, especially Nana Jemfi, who have been in this fight for long, and also as an attorney. But the question I want to begin, can you give us an overview? What inspired the formation of Black Alliance for Just Immigration and the significance of this organization and some achievements that you've made so far?
Thank you so very much for having us on. We really appreciate it. BAJI, Black Alliance for Just Immigration, is an organization, as you've stated, that started in 2006. So we're about 17 years old now. One of the oldest and largest Black migrant organizations in the United States. We started really because in the world of immigration in the U.S., when people talk about immigration, unlike Europe, people do not talk about Black immigrants. The conversation is really about what we'll refer to as brown immigrants, immigrants from Mexico, mainly immigrants from Central America. And so we were getting lost. And yet we were there with our families, not just as immigrants, but also dealing with discrimination as Black people, which anyone that knows the U.S. knows is the foundation, that discrimination, anti-Black racism of every system that they have there.
Is this still prevalent after Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, and the early freedom fighters who fought, including Marcus Garvey, who fought for the liberation of Black people? Is Black racial discrimination still prevalent in America? The beacon of democracy and human rights.
Are you being sarcastic?
No,
Absolutely.
I'm asking questions. I ask questions. That's my job.
Let me correct that. It's the beacon of absolute ghetto-ness.
Anyway, so tell us. Yeah.
And so, absolutely. And in fact, we can see it even in immigration in the basics, right? When you look at the border, for example, where a lot of Africans now are coming, it wasn't that way 10 years ago, but it is that way now. The border was blocked. So Black immigrants, African immigrants, immigrants from the Caribbean were stuck there at the border, in some cases for years. When the Ukrainians had their war, they literally flew by plane into Mexico, flew to the border, And these people in the U.S. opened a road that was closed, laid down a red carpet, and our people watched these white people walk into the country. At 40,000 of them.
Is it not because of what America gets from these countries like Ukraine? What is the bilateral relation between African countries and the United States of America?
It has nothing to do with that. Literally, it has to do with who the United States has decided is worthy of care, worthy of protection, worthy of comfort, and who the United States has decided is not worthy. And again, that's the reason that Baji exists, because we have to help our people to understand what racism is and what it means to be black and how the U.S. treats black people, because otherwise you get confused.
So back to my preamble, the question, in 2006, how did the political climate influence the formation of Baji? What exactly happened? What necessitated the formation of Baji in 2006? You've been a practice attorney for how many years now?
Too many years.
For 30
I tell
years.
people I'm old as dirt and
30
twice
years.
as funky.
30 years you've been a lawyer. 30
Right.
years.
Yes.
But in 2006, what it sparked the formation of Baji. What happened in 2006?
So in 2006, there was a big push to be able to help people who didn't have documentation. Maybe they had overstayed or they had come into the country without documentation, to help them to get documentation. But that push was not focused on black migrants. Again, it was focused mainly on migrants from Mexico. And so what was happening is that they were going to get something, we were going to get nothing. We were going to be completely left out. And when we said, hey, there's a problem here, you're leaving us out, it was like, oh, well, you don't really exist. All the black people are African American and all the migrants are brown. Black migrants are completely out of the circle. And so in order to bridge that conversation at the intersection of racism, of anti-blackness and xenophobia, anti-immigration policies, to push for racial justice and migrant rights, Baji was born. And really, we're the ones that mainly do that work now. If you're talking about sort of the largest immigrant rights organizations, if Baji is not there at that intersection, there's not too many that are there.
Okay, so I'm getting the picture clearer and clearer. So it means there's multi-racial discrimination in the United States of America. There's white racial discrimination to black. There's brown racial discrimination to black, and vice versa. It means that even brown immigrants can discriminate black immigrants because the whites discriminate black against brown, and that's why Mexicans immigrants can look down upon a black African immigrant, because he knows that America, they don't even respect the black immigrant. They respect the brown immigrant more than the black, but they are all immigrants.
They're all immigrants. And here's something also to remember. There are black people in Mexico. There are black people in Central America.
Yes.
There are black people in Brazil.
Yeah.
These countries don't want their own black people.
Yeah, and they are from Africa.
Yeah. And, but they discriminate against their own black people that were, brought there, their ancestors having been enslaved. They discriminate against them.
So before I come to Abna, how has the foundation or the formation of Baji increased the awareness, sensitization, and for black people to know the existence of this organization and its importance to them, for them to assess, your services and how you can support them?
So a lot of what we've done has been in those areas you described earlier. So we organize. We connect up with our people as black migrants. We also connect with African Americans to work as a black diaspora, to really build power, to make policies shift. Part of that has to do with narrative change. We really have helped to visibilize black migrants. And so now if you Google new arrivals, you're going to see all of this information about black migrants that you would not be seeing if it were not for the work that Baji has done and has, is doing currently.
I'll come back to you, but let me come to Abna. Abna, can you please elaborate more on the Black Immigration Network and the role that is playing as a national alliance? And what are some of the challenges that you guys have been facing and some victories that you've chalked so far?
Sure. So I think the coalition that been started has sort of taken a different shift, but there's been really amazing work that we've been able to do in partnership. So as Nana just mentioned, we really are the organization that's leading policy work, and 2006 is really important for in the sense that in 2007, under President George Bush, the first ever country in the history of the United States to be granted temporary protected status was Liberia, and in that year of 2007 was the first time ever that they took a country off of temporary protected status, right? And when that happened, they quickly created this new program called Deferred Enforced Departure. And so that organizing sparked what now people are using as a blueprint to fight for reform. Liberians were the first ever immigrant community in the United States to be granted a pathway to citizenship. And that happened in 2019 through the organizing work that we've done, through narrative shift, through drawing the parallels for history, because people don't even understand the historical context.
You deserve a round of applause. You deserve a round of applause. You deserve a round of applause. You deserve that.
Thank you. Because people actually don't understand the historical connections as to why Black immigrants are coming. You know, there's a common narrative in the U.S. that we understand why Mexicans are coming because the border crossed them. The border is crossing us here too on the continent, but in ways that people don't understand. And just to go back to your earlier point, anti-Blackness is the glue that actually holds the dominant people together in the United States. The hatred of the Black man, woman, person is the thing that holds people together. And so what we've been able to do at Baji is to really bring us in coalition, because when we get to the U.S., they do everything to divide us. Right? They want you to, first of all, they divide the African Americans versus the Africans. They want us to feel like we're different, we can't work together. And what we've been able to do is actually...
Let me ask you, as immigrant justice activist and advocate and even organizer, I remember, and I stand to be corrected, somewhere 2018 or 2019, Nancy Pelosi led the Black African Women Congress. It's funny, right?
Because she came here to kneel with her kente cloth, yeah.
Okay, so for me, that was a big, news for us, to have such an important political figure in America, and also a voice for Black women in Congress. So I thought that was going to open doors of opportunity, and that was going to ease the restrictions that Black immigrants faces in America. How has the visit of Nancy Pelosi to Ghana helped in this fight that you started in 2006 with the formation of Baji?
It's done nothing.
Really?
It's done absolutely nothing.
Really?
It's all about visibility for these folks. They want to show that
they come and take pictures.
They're taking
with
pictures.
our president
and
go and show it to their parliament, their Congress.
Right. It's
that
all about.
And we're happy that they are wearing kente, and we're happy that Black African, congresswomen are wearing kente, and that was achievement for us. Whilst our people are going through a lot of stress and discrimination.
Right.
Let me say something quickly. Black migrants are the most criminalized migrants of all migrant groups. In the same way that African Americans are over-policed, over-arrested, over-sentenced, Black migrants are the same. 76% of Black migrants who are deported on criminal grounds. Now, these crimes are not necessarily big crimes. But if you commit murder and you're there for 25 to life, they're not deporting you. Even if you beg them, they're going to keep you there, right? We're talking about petty thefts, driving under the influence, all of those things, hitting your child, right? Because you don't know what the laws and the rules are. All of those things can get you deported.
And they don't do that to the brown immigrants?
No, not in the same percentage. The closest to us is 45%, which is the brown immigrants. For us, it's 76. Ghanaians understand this. You are in 86th percentile. 86% of the Ghanaians who are deported not because they don't have documents, but are deported on criminal grounds. And the reason for that is not because we're just so criminal. Just like African Americans are not just so criminal, but we are the ones the police are looking at. We are the ones that they're stopping and frisking. We are the ones that are being subjected to jailings, etc. And there's nothing, every time Congress decides they want to do a reform, it always excludes criminalized people, which means that 76% of Black migrants who could benefit from some kind of reform are eliminated from that possibility.
So back to my question, how has the formation of Black Caucus in Congress, how has it helped in this fight? In legislating laws that will, federal laws that will help this cause? How has the formation of Black Caucus in Congress helped in this fight?
It hasn't, because number one, so the last time that the United States had a total comprehensive immigration reform was 1986. And what the Black caucuses, the Ghana caucus, these visits to Ghana do is it works against the work that we're doing on the ground. They come, they take pictures, and they say, oh, Ghana is safe. Ghana is moving in the right direction. And so therefore, there's no reason for these people to be here. So they're coming to do research that's contrary to what we on the ground are seeing.
Let me say this in Twi for our people to understand.
Sure.
Ose abrofo no mo ba na yaso mo adwuma no mbeye. Ombetwitwa pictures ni ye mampani mu be seresere. No mo de akwakwakire omo man no mo so Ghana ye ni problem bia enti we ye Ghana ni a wo abrochi America we bibia ye bone ye siko ukrom kura hodwo enu nti no mu deport nti ye packaging ye adwuma eno ma hyehye abrofo no mo ba be chiechia ye ne esi o broni we fi America wa ba be chia mampani o mo twa picture ne ade nyina no o mo ba kro mu se ye mamu ye ni problem nti ade nti na mo betena America.
And I think it's important.
I hope you understood me, right?
Yes, I did.
You did. What about you, Abna?
I did.
Don't mind my name.
And it's important to point out with the Black Caucus that, yes, I think groups like Baji and others have moved them a little bit, because before they didn't even think about immigration. Right? Their focus was completely on African Americans, even though there are Black immigrants who are in the Congressional Black Caucus, and especially from the Caribbean. They've been there, for decades. But there's been some movement, but there's still not enough movement. And part of it is that we as people, Black migrants in the United States, and even our relatives here, we don't make enough noise. Do you know what I mean? We get into that, oh, please, yes, please. Oh, we are so happy to be here. Oh, let us just make money and send it home. And in the meantime, we have all kinds of problems.
Okay, so now let's put the problems in perspective and see how Baji can help address some of the challenges Black immigrants faces or go through when they stay in America. So for instance,
before we get there really quick, I just want this to come across for people to understand. Migration is a very, very profitable business for the United States. I do not want one thing that I want people that listen to this show today to come away understanding is the U.S. is not opening its arms to welcome people through the asylum process, through the visa process. It's all a money-making scheme. The immigration system in the United States funds itself. It's that profitable.
But Ghanaians think, or Africans, most Africans think that is the opposite. We rather benefit because that's why we say that we are traveling to go and seek greener pastures. So
no,
if you tell
we have the numbers here.
No. So if you tell me that it's America who is benefiting, they are profiting.
Yes.
But we Ghanaians or Africans who migrate to America say that we are going to seek greener pastures. It means that the pasture in America is green and is brown here. So how do you tell me that America is rather profiting and not us? Ghana, the Minister of Finance, and in every annual budget that he lays before Parliament, talk about FDI, foreign direct investment, including remittances that comes from when COVID came. A lot of remittances were coming from abroad. So we benefit from Ghanaians who have, traveled to live in America. So if you tell me that it's America that is profiting, I want you to make it clear.
Well, of course. I mean, yes, like remittances do help, but it's not the solution, and the numbers don't lie. So we did some research before coming, just to give you a snapshot. In fiscal year 2022, there were 13,141 visitor visas that were approved. 57.1% were rejected.
From Ghana?
From Ghana.
How many?
57.1%.
13,000.
141 were approved, but 57.1% were rejected.
So 51.7% out of 13,141. Can you do this calculation for me?
No. The 13,000 is just the approved number. They're not going to post the rejected
They're
number.
rejected.
So we just know that the rejection percentage is 57.1.
Okay, yeah. So the rejected will be
So
50.
if you do the math of just the 13,141
and multiply by
times
$100.
$300 is the fee.
Okay. Let me help you, Abna. Let me help you. Eti dia Abna ye nyina na se wa chese US embassy na si ono e adwuma no mo ye no na mo monte ase. Enipa 13,141 and I apply visa 2022. Emu 51.7% were rejected. Now visa fee be $300. Into the you multiply 13,141 by 300. 3,942,300. Wait, $1 so. This is not CDs.
And this is the approved.
This is the approved.
So this is the 43%. The 57%, they still took your money.
You don't get it back.
Open our minds. Open. Our minds are closed. Open more.
And let me also say this.
Now let me convert it to CDs.
Yeah,
Wait.
convert it, yes.
Okay,
please.
so let's say the CD to the dollar last year was around, let me give it like 10.5. Okay, so times 10.5. 41,394,151. This were
this is the approved.
This is the approved, and the rejected was how much? 57%.
Correct.
15.1%.
So
yeah.
the rejected is like 60-40, let's say, right? Like
Okay.
40% is
Okay, let's say
accepted,
40%.
60%
They haven't given us
rejected.
the figure of the 60% that was
No,
rejected.
no.
So I mean, let's give averages here.
Yeah.
Let's give averages. Let's say they want to give or paint a good picture that we approve 51.7%.
No, they rejected.
Then we rejected 51.7.
57.1.
57.1.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
take any away from them.
Okay, all right. So let's do that. This is the approved one. It's 13,000. We don't know, but
Right.
we don't know. Let's say they approved 20%.
Yeah.
Let's be fair to them. They've approved 20%, so 80% were rejected. So let's calculate 80% of 13,141 and see how much. No, 80%. We don't know the figure.
Right.
We don't know the figure, but it means that mathematically, it means that monies Ghanaians are giving to the U.S. embassy at the end of the day. So I agree with you
This
that
is
you
what
are
I'm
profiting.
saying. And you're not talking, and this is also not including people who are hiring attorneys to support their families through the process.
Yeah.
We're not looking at application fees that people are paying. So this is a very profitable business. So why would the U.S. want to fix this problem? They do not want to fix it because this is a money-making opportunity for them. And just to go back on the statistics, because right now a lot of people are trying to get to the US via asylum, right? People are going, they're going to the border, they're seeking asylum. The application for asylum is free, right? But most people need to hire an attorney to help them because the amount of legal services, free legal services in the US
Will
are
take
not
time.
enough to cover, and many of them do not cover families, which we're seeing a lot of families coming. So in the area which I live, which is Minnesota, our immigration, they have regional offices. For every 10 applications for asylum that are filed, only one of them are approved. And these people are waiting for 5+ years before they get to know if their asylum is approved. But during that time, they're given the opportunity to work and pay taxes with no benefits. They cannot access government benefits. And so at the end of the day, you've worked, you've paid taxes, you've contributed to the growing economy. Your case is not approved. you try to appeal it. It's not you don't win your appeal. You come back after investing.
So how do Black African immigrants, notably Ghanaians, access your services?
So there's a couple of things and a couple of ways of services, and I'm sorry to go back a little bit because I want to make sure that we also talk about this other piece that you mentioned in terms of the remittances, etc. And it connects some to what Abena was saying. So when you look at the benefit to the United States, the United States benefits from migrants, period. Those are the people who are, when people talk about they have tree job and who and what, that's who we are, right? And so it benefits from our culture, it benefits from our efforts, it benefits from our labor, it benefits from our education in ways that cannot be counted. And I think that's very important for people to understand. They're not doing us a favor. They have come to our countries and created chaos and havoc by setting the price of cocoa, by setting the price of gold, by setting the price of oil, by setting all of these prices in ways and bringing other oppressive systems, I'll just describe it that way, that make people feel, pressure people to have to leave. And then when people go to the United States, the U.S. acts like it's helping you. You're not helping us. Why would I leave the country with the best jollof in the world to be going and freezing in the United States? Why would I do that? I would be staying here in my nice, lovely Ghana and enjoy my life. But there's a reason that's based upon what the West does. And then when we get to those countries, the remittances that we talk about, people don't understand how people suffer to be able to send that money. What people are paying in rent. Some of our people are sleeping in their cars because rent is too expensive at this point. How many jobs people have to be able to pay electricity and to be able to pay water to now send that money here, right? And people are doing it because we know the reason that we are in these other countries. But that's important for people to remember, that it's not the U.S. government that is supporting, that it is our folks who are, like me, praying that their children come home at night and aren't killed by the police or arrested somewhere, who cannot themselves sometimes access health care, as Abena has mentioned, who are growing old. In the United States, you live one by one. It's not like here. My grandmother, peace be unto her, she had a bunch of people. She could say, Talatia, she could call everybody to go to the market and do all that. In the U.S., I don't care if you're 90 years old. You do everything by yourself.
You do everything by yourself. All right. Okay, so, Nana, let me ask a final question, and we're getting ready to wrap it here. Looking at your aspirations, Baji, how would you ensure that Black migrants, Ghanaians who come to America, will get, their rights and justices, secured through Baji?
So one of the things, so it's many pieces, but one piece that I want to point out is the workshops, for example, that we're going to be doing this Friday, that we're going to be hosting. It's pre-concert, the Stoneboy concert at the Accra Stadium, where we're going to be describing for folks what the pathways are, but also the practical realities for Black migrants. So when you go there, you're not going there unclear, right? And so when you go there, you're going to have to fight. You understand that you're going to be put in a prison, that you're going to have this, you're going to have that, and you're going to have to go through work permit, all the steps that you're going to have to take.
All right, let me say this again. So Friday, what about Stoneboy concert, opesa woko America, no? Or say obeche mo kwanya mo be faso nyina. Those of you who want to go to America, live, stay there, work, and whatever. Black people are being discriminated. Black people are being subjected to all forms of human injustices. And that is why Baji was formed. Baji is Black Alliance for Just Immigration. They stand for the rights of Black immigrants, especially Black African immigrants, because there are two types of immigrants or Black immigrants. We have brown immigrants. They are the Mexico and those people from they are not proper. The black one, you feel for no. Moamoko America, no one problem, documentation and all that. You are being discriminated because you were caught with DWI, and because of that, we be deported. Like she said, she gave us the statistics. 86% of Ghanaians deported on criminal grounds. And some of the criminal cases, they are not, felony cases. They are just, misdemeanor and stuff. But they will be deported because they are Africans. And this is what Baji stands for. They are fighting. They are fighting every tooth and nail to make sure that black people will get their freedom, their liberty, their independence to live and work. And like Abena also said, we shouldn't take that American people are doing us good. They are rather exploiting us. They are making money from us. Giving the facts of the figures, the statistics 2022, out of applications that were sent to the U.S. Embassy, it was about 50-something% they approved 13,141. If you multiply the visas that were approved alone, it was $2.3 million. So U.S. Embassy, sika umunya fi Ghana for kwa omo munya visa kwa $2 million. Omo mutia $300 omo enya visa no kabumwa. Masa, edane si US Embassy na adebio musiesie no sika nko mumbie mwani na ye president munya wild na muntumini abrofo ne nkasa na monti ase say they need us as we need them. And one intelligent African that I'm always proud of, and that is my great grandfather, is Dr. Kwejiri Agri, who said the white keys cannot give a perfect harmony without the black key. And that is why the emblem of Achimota School, formerly the Prince of Wales College, is black and white. And he says that it's like the keyboard. To have a harmony in music, you need the black key and the white key. The white cannot survive without the black, and blacks cannot also survive without the white. So we need to live in a perfect harmony. In as much as we need the white also need us. So why don't we live in peace? Why are we being discriminated? Why is it that the black African immigrant is discriminated against even the brown immigrant? Why? This is the question Baji is asking, and that is why you are invited to be at Stoneboy's concert. They came for the Stoneboy concert. Let me drop a tune from Stoneboy. Ah, boy. Into the future with you. I'm not gonna leave you at the end. Right, so into the future with you. When Stoneboy said that, it means going to America with you and making sure that you get there safe, secure. I'm not gonna leave you at the end. Lord Almighty. Wave the Ghana flag. Hey, hey. On Friday, Stoneboy concert. At the Accra Sports Stadium. Stoneboy. The Black Alliance for Just Immigration is proudly associated with the Beam Festival, creating awareness, fighting for the right of black African migrants in America. So be at this Osu Sports Stadium. Yatosa from Sabra Stoneboy Festival. Nebeshia the Black Alliance for Just Immigration. Omujina Oma before Aqua America. Na America for Abain Ene Emra 80 Omofa Hodioso. Nana a lawyer for 30 years. She's been an attorney for more than 30 years. Into Monkrata Semono. Mumbra Stoneboy concert na Mumbeti Ekwanya Mokwa America. Monkrata Sem. Ubien to mintie Amofa Hodioso. You have a right as immigrant. And Abna said, America has benefited a lot from us. Even approved visas for 2022 was $2.something million. Visas they approved in Kwamanya over $2 million. Visas now are approving so more than 30 million. Stoneboy! Hey! It's this Friday. If you're that way, Beam Festival. Ubetumi atena baby stadium hustle. aduane wo ho, drinks wo ho, bibia wo ho. Black Alliance for Just Immigration, a US-based national organization that fights for the rights of African American and black migrants through organizing, leading advocacy, policy, and narrative building, is set to make history at the BIM Festival. Pull up. Right after this conversation, Efia Nocturna, turn the beat on. This is your radio, 21 minutes after 5. Baji in the building. Liberating us through this advocacy. If you're a black African American, or if you're a black African, and you are in America as an immigrant, Uninkrata, you don't have papers. Remember, Black Alliance for Just Immigration is there for you. Meet them at the Osus Stadium on Friday as they participate in the biggest festival, BIM Festival, the biggest music festival in Africa. Boy. Forget Yawan on a Friday, Bra Stadium. Forget Yawan on a Bra Stadium Friday. Forget Yawan on a Bra Stadium Friday. The nation. Yes. Forget Yawan on a Bra Stadium Friday. Forget Yawan on a Bra Crossport Stadium Friday. Me say forget Yawan on a Bra Crossport Stadium Friday. Forget Yawan on a Bra Crossport Stadium Friday with BIM Festival. Forget Yawan. Nebra Accra Sports Stadium, the biggest music festival in the whole continent. BIM Festival. If you're that way, butu. Christmas starts on Friday.
You know what time it is. The nation. Yes. Up in the bomb ready. Let's talk to more. Me a roll up meeting in a corner. Them this bedroom or Rasta Beji Magana. Big up the ghetto you them from Honolulu to Ghana.
Alright, so big up yourself, Abena and Nana, for coming and also enlightening us about the status and the conditions of black African migrants in America and your pursuit in bringing relief to them. And we can't wait to see and hear more from you on Friday. And thanks so much. I think after the BIM Festival, we engage you in further conversation on black African migrants and their conditions and status in America and how your organization seeks to bring relief to them. So
we'd love to help. And just one thing really quick for the people coming on Friday. Auntie Nana and I are not available for visas. Thank you.
You don't want to hear some of the questions that they are asking. Please, Nana, they were asking, are they married? They can't go back single.
Oh, please! I'm married with 3 husbands, and it's enough.
You did what?
I said I'm married with 3 husbands, and it's enough. I don't need to add any more.
You have 3 husbands already.
Yes, please. Yes.
You can do that.
Yes, please.
It's allowed.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I am one short, so.
And your girls got me selling you a pipe dream. Give me the bambididi. Give me the bambididi. Zaga.
Me the America for the employment semo. My dream would the home come, my dream. Yes, I'm about free. I'm for Yentia, a radio catena, if you are not tenor. If you are studio be feeling was one is an offer dear draw, and I'll fat you and offer an dream would tower and what to be cancel or cancel I won't stretch it. Yo, and Yentia, Greg, Aquaba, Bibiaba Cordier, me wafa si abande, so him or him aba. Me pacho, Bronya, started Christmas this Friday. Yeah, started Christmas. Ebinu we say Christmas here next week. And next week. And Friday when Christmas is started. Eti wa want to Christmas in man. Watch dodo. Ebe say yaw. Big Christmas. Aya Electromat at the higher the rough. Biggie double festive season promotion, bro. Oto ade ba kubi e cha onema mi ensa free. And your favorite multi-brand electronic retail outlet, Electromat, now a big deal this Christmas. You're finding a big deal this festive season. A higher the rough. You check free LED TV, any voltage guard. You check free DSTV kit, and then a subscription. You check 100,000 Ghana cedis worth of free beverage, drinks, and detergent. Yeah, chair free blenders, iron, this ceiling fans. Yeah, check adia bi abeto Electromat. Yeah, check onyema miensa free at the car. Anything will be as a higher do, Bebiewu, Electromat na ye de. If you any chair Electromat, open a year TV, air condition, refrigerator, gas cooker, freezer, washing machine, mobile phone, laptop, electronic gadget be a opebiano. Call Electromat. Otoya ni achawade se ope Sony, Samsung, Panasonic, LG, Broom, Tecno, bibia opebia. Electromat ewo showroom best at 26 across Ghana. Over to me a friend 0552 755 456 0552 755 456. Electromat, your world of electronic. Unimobia or yare bia liver yare hypertension yade cholesterol yade and also hepatitis any kidney yade catch and say onka na kuma antunium na edro wo ha ebetumi agye no edro no efi India na ubenya say edro bia agye say okọ Vicdank Healthcare e was Springtest Road obia wo prostate enlargement and so obia wenya kidney stones and so obia wo protein in urine and fatty liver me pacha say onayasti ahohono untumi home una te kakra bia no abre okọ hospital doctor say liver asay ahode na ba from Vicdank Healthcare e was Springtest Road Coca-Cola roundabout opa ho a be a Standard Chartered Bank one on a cheaper and a Vicdank Healthcare e wo frɛ 050 266 1346 050 266 1346 Vicdank Healthcare yade no ebeko na ubenya wapomodeng ayo family cover micro insurance fee MTN ho ediaba na MTN ene ayo intermediaries ena kabum edisa akwanya relief ebro yesi tua 15 cedis bosome na fa enipa ensia kan ho na munyina se mumu baako se munyina mpo yare na yegye moto hospital a yebema mo 300 cedis each night amoda hospital saa kopim 30 days na se emu baako nso efim ana owu a yebema ebusua 15,000 Ghana cedis so we use MTN a dial *296# select option 2 na sign it up for Ayo family cover ubetumi afre WhatsApp 059 691 8235 059 691 8235 Ayo because you care. Say obi nim wasa wosa no nti ase aya no dwen say wabo. A lot of people don't understand where we get our energy from. So some have misinterpreted and misconstrued our energy, pure intrinsic energy, to be abuse of substances. And I sometimes get, like they are funny, funny. And Abeiku no de jama wa hye no wabo sa kwahye bi na bo na hwese obeyesen energy drink e friend Blue Jeans energy drink and ade bia menom na vitamins wo mti na hu me looky guy pa Blue Jeans energy drink with vitamin B2, B3, B6, B12, taurine and guarana. Inti adwuma bia wo ye bia stay active and be bold. Na ye dia wo ye bia. Ubenya Blue Jeans energy drink ato ewo shop bia mu. Etifo mfre budget cash and carry. Ewo 055 00 10,000 055 00 10,000. My two last commercial information now. Efia Nocturna takes over your radio with her beautiful, silky, sweet voice. Yes, the soulful voice. Now, your baby tea music. I can music ni be did the kayasum. Your penuma ebe maya koma toyum. Your penuma utia ebe ma huaba. Your penuma ebe ma wakoma. Asepe ho sana me pache. Yes, because on huaba ma ho aba ho so. Sa menjima no nsi bone. So say who go TV na say who efie say who adwuma mu a who go TV no e wo fie ba ubetumi e de akọ adwuma mu de akọ ba bia wo bia and saying go TV the app bia by friend go TV stream ubenya app yi wo Google Play Store and I say App Store app short access a ma wo kwan ma wonya mfaso free services bia ho iti kona ko download the app a friend no go TV stream since 1st December obi a wo go TV bia o download the app here fa wo go TV account no fa share so eno ano no obetumi ahwe wo favorite programs channels no be bia wo access to internet dial *759# na reconnect to go TV no Go TV, love it. I'm sure for the medicator na yenuaba efia eba na yaba betwetwen komafa ne nwom ho ene de odiaba game pack game lotto. Game pack game lotto. Na game pack game lotto make us so far and only the best lotto e Ghana easy to win. Yes, selecting numbers 4 from 0 to 9. Select or choose 4 numbers. Nebo ibi ebebo bia wedi we enye den I say o koye exams no wan sua de ani ama objectives A B or C any friend lotto we are twitwa bo se bia tom no wedi ya onkrofo bebre o mo pass exam enye so mu nyumade o eye lotto eno mu twa ye pe object A B C or D utumi circle B uchia weni na hwe obi de na esi pia na wapepa na wakwa circle C so choose numbers 4 from 0 to 9 na dial *46# ewo phone so ne twa ye bo lotto yi anopa de 9 am awia de 12 noon and anwumre de 6 pm inti enyambo se so betumi atwa bi twa mo na wadi mo utwa na ye udi ani yetu twale nyine lidale nyine dale nyine le twale nyi twa bia na di dale nyine le twa nyine. Game pack game lotto for persons 18 years and above, regulated by the National Lottery Authority. Pacho ucha can responsibly lotto ede wansa ucha sa unya twada ya je enkrato ya ba Efia Nocturna EFY
OKFM 101.7.
The 14th edition of Ghana's biggest award event, 14th Visa King RTP Awards 2023. The prestigious Visa King RTP Awards comes on at the Accra International Conference Center on the 27th of December, 7 p.m. It's a black tie event for all nominees. The best dressed lady and gentleman receive $1,000 each. Limited tickets are available on rtpawardsafrica.com. The 14th Visa King RTP Awards is sponsored by Visa King Travel and Tour Limited, Jimray Estates, Special Drinks, Platinum Music Group, Duffield Roofing Systems, Corporate Ghana Awards, World Humanitarian Awards Group, and OKFM. For Abeiku Santana to win Radio Personality of the Year Award Greater Accra Region, dial *920*111#, enter nominee code 295 to vote.
When we talk about the freshest paste in town, we go bring the natural flavor in all no time. Goodbye to tears, welcome back home my onion paste. And I remember when you announce you, oh I had you don't have to blend already done. And never my way down there yet. Hey, hey, hey. Oh my tungu swa. Akuma, 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 akuma onion paste. No, yeah, no.
Akuma onion paste has come to stay and is available at a shop or market near you. Akuma onion paste, quickie and tasty. Mwah!
Ansay, Yaman easy crowd. Or me Jumemun at the top for one pressure pound. I was say Mitia suppliers, Okada riders, and at delivery charges. And easy crowd. Yaman content them to say maybe a HMU. If we say be boyading, Ebusia Ofian so Hunya Matron. Ebusende be so fresh and Jessica. And easy crowd. At the Bakua, a ya and mammy and Jenny say, Sembitia suppliers, ever Vodafone cash so. And mammy Sieska. So woman is free Vodafone cash so the Vodafone cash so. Transfer charges near free. Na semi manisika free Vodafone cash so the con network for so. Menya son faso.
Dial star 110 hash. Na send the sika. So the Vodafone cash send the sika con Vodafone cash so the and that's why free.
Vodafone.
Ejaba boni di adwa ma wubi eti ya menu afa hin na mahwie fufuo ti ase dada menya wofo yi papa so ba fie ni anwie fufuo ya asamo aba na so oben wadi fufuo edi mpreni ne mpresa da kro ba ye di ni ehwie fufuo a akode wonwane
adwa mo adwuma se me ni fie adwuma di mi ni fufuo kakra ba o medie no ene wato metwa ma da pasa aso wo kan na matire nyira
wati ate na make am mebo a
ebo de odi komum na sese ade obra to otwa fufuo ai wo wodwo pam na wo ma siu na wutimu aba na wo sadade na wo temfra kwada ne nyina tuatwa make say ya need food sadaroma wo bia mani ye pa ya wa yam body fufuo ne mankani fufuo a wa ne powder wo de gu da kam kama ya yefra no need fufuo a
enya no bi na masori ba ntilizi kama me di ye yo
sese bia
ma me hwe oh e bia need fufuo a ye kama say body fufuo ne mankani fufuo papa bi na wo kan say twan e posim na ede na me so kan so ento simanu mpɛ no wa wie wo hwie wo kwa papa bi aguso
be chese de ama mani kura agisa need fufuo ho ama me ko to bi kura ba ne say se de Ghana for sipom fufuo no eno an wo ye nu enti se wo hwa fufuo won pam wo dom ne we nu a wo ho susuna bia wom wo nso de body ne mankani fufuo papa bi
ejanie eni afi na fufuo na afi na wo bedi pa ne se de wo bedi ne se ne wo fa mogyaduro ana pawia ne anadwo a wo koda
need fufuo e wo wo fi a eni gye nko a
FDA agi ejedie nkrato yi atom.
So unim se afibiara mu Ghana for bebu apem na wopira na wo hwere won kwa enam ka kwanso akwanhyenti unim so se ubo seat belt na wo hye wa homa mocha eboa brepra anka obepira ni wu anka obewu no ase sa akwanhyesi a wo ye ohyenkani ana okwantuni pribia kaisa ubebo seat belt wo ye obi a wutwi moto pribia kaisa ubehye wa homa mocha bo wo ho wo namfo no ni wabusua ho ban se wo mo seat belt a ka ehyen se wo hye wa homa mocha no so a entwi wo moto no obi a obebu sa akwankyere yi so obegye ne mrato sika Sada wuba efa omanyi seat belt ne ahoma moche ho no e adwuaku a ehwe akwanso akobadie ho ani da ho Street Sense Organization ne omina so ya ehwe akwanso samso ahweyi National Road Safety Authority na Ghana Police Force ya nkrobata ehwe okwanso nsensem MTTD na kabom de bro Street Sense Organization wo circle ebe ofaso a ya bansro dada no Old Overhead Bridge ebe Access Bank and Prudential Bank le di animi for Street Sense wa homa yi so 0302 224 760 na homa untu ya hweyi so 0800-111-019 Street Sense Paul Kwahobai
Asempe bia ba upesika akostati ejuma bi uhia bosia atre udwadie mu uye government ana private worker uhia sika de ate hot bi so uye busumi ejuma uhia scan tempa bi so eni na quick credit be ma bosia mo atwa ne kakra eye collateral free loan na susu savings account opening deposit BRNim de hia ne se uye Ghana ni na wo Ghana card se wanye adwuma afiwe mu de kodia na wo na upeo excuse BRNim for quick credit it was 0302 200 390 and 0596 920-833. Number for Biara Frewa and quick credit. Shannon so say quick credit and man loan ewo internet so. Inti Shanna Obiara and Dadao. Bank of Ghana am momu dwedie ho kwan na kaise nhyehyɛ da ho.
Quick credit. Lending made simple. The 14th edition of Ghana's biggest award event, 14th Visa King RTP Awards 2023. The prestigious Visa King RTP Awards comes on at the Accra International Conference Center on the 27th of December, 7 p.m. It's a black tie event for all nominees. The best dressed lady and gentleman receive $1,000 each. Limited tickets are available on rtpawardsadafrica.com. The 14th Visa King RTP Awards is sponsored by Visa King Travel and Tour Limited, Jimray Estates, Special Drinks, Platinum Music Group, Duffield Roofing Systems, Corporate Ghana Awards, World Humanitarian Awards Group, and OKFM. for Abeiku Santana to win Radio Late Afternoon Show Host of the Year award, dial star 920 star 111 hash, enter nominee code 377 to vote.
Okay, FM 101.7.
The words you say hurt me so much. I shimmy, so I shimmy more that much. And chana nipa huafno nipa. I know they bother too much, but men so me want feelings be. And see we am a dear, I'm a tinny me. So me pesa me de wo before.
It's coming on 23rd December, this Saturday. Accra International Conference Center. Efia live in concert.
And make me one of your own.
An event organized by D's Dream World Ghana in collaboration with Live Connect and Gingham Entertainment. If you are that way, at the minute that 23rd, Nafeni Rabronya Nimu. Saturday, if you are live in concert, a night you shouldn't miss.
When the morning sun sweeps across my room as I waken from another dream of you, you be staring at me, giving me a kiss, say honey, play me a song, simple melody, you be something who say, although baby, you came along when I was nobody, then show me how to be somebody.
If you are live on air already, your microphone is on.
It seems so, darling. No, I don't know why I'm going to try me go.
If you are set to bring the best out of her,
we are bringing the best.
23rd December.
23rd December.
Coming Saturday.
Coming this Saturday.
Accra International Conference Center.
Accra International Conference Center.
Ticket way.
I'm learning from you.
You bring your ticket way.
Me pa show tickets no. Say here you was short code. You sign our website.
Okay.
And you sign any phone number.
Okay.
And so, yeah, the phone number account.
Yeah, starting with the short code.
Me pa show short code ni star 714 star 600 hash. Oh yeah, Obeko steps ni ma to certain ya mobile money steps.
Okay,
no.
so star 714
star 600 hash.
And the editor ticket.
Me pacho no any editor ticket no. Me pacho tickets no e come from 150 wom, 200 wom.
Okay.
350 wom.
Okay, so
500 wom.
Okay. Star 714 star 600 hash.
Star 714 star 600 hash. Yes, please.
Efia live in concert.
Yes,
23rd December. Saturday. Accra International Conference Center. And who are the supporting artists supporting
you? Me
Charles
won't send me show. I be a surprise. Inti me bosso pan.
Oh, Debbie. Be a surprise. Don't to me more to say.
Oh, Dad.
Artists no munim.
So I say artists nim.
Omunim.
Ya rehearsal ni
Pacho artists no omo na fufu a omo aka cho say omo ko Efia concert Saturday.
No kwana one say me ni obi a hwebo.
No.
Say mo obi a boso nchu.
You person catch me say artists no omo family, omo relatives.
I'm getting you. What it is surprise that a big guy won't no part and say Abeiku Santana will be in the building.
I know they are definitely. I know yes. Maybe surprise. 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 Me who artists are ever because we know that December events packed everywhere.
Yes, but you know,
every day there's an event.
I think keeping it anonymous helps the expectations to be high. Everybody's tickled about who exactly they're gonna see because nobody knows. It could be anybody. Jesus Christ, to be a pure. My send me a bill. Say yes, Superman no choir man about 4 man.
It's a Jesus, but that day they are concerned name maso.
on, wait. Is this it? Are we going?
Okay, so I'm giving out 10 free tickets for
Yes,
Efia
we
live in
are.
concert. Come on Facebook, let me know.
Come on Facebook, guys. Go on
Facebook, come
Facebook.
right now. Make
Go on
your tickets
Facebook.
10. Make your tickets 10.
101.7 OK
Make your
FM.
ticket 10.
Yeah,
for
check tickets
Efia
10.
live in concert. 23rd December, Accra International Conference Center, Efia Nocturnal. And then a conference concert, and how do you call your concert? A beautiful concert will be said media a promised land. Will be said media Africa River. Will be said media a beam. Will be said it all concert near friends.
Me pacho me dear near friend no Efia live because me live no me na make it him.
It will concert needing Efia live.
Yes, come and see Efia live in concert.
Okay.
Yes. Beautifully.
Efia live.
Yes, very simple. Ye me pesi any bebre na etimi akọ wanu.
Yeah, Efia live.
Oh, go here. Oh, me kwa Efia live. Oh, Saturday we be he. Me kwa Efia live.
Enya fe na me be call
very simple. Open crowd bet me out to
bombastic cultural. Yes, I
live.
feel like I say me call bombastic cultural concert Africa.
No BMAZWA.
It's your no say me call Efia live concert.
Yes.
Saturday.
Yes.
Accra International Conference Center. And there's a big surprise. Okay, so Jerry John, me mouth ticket back.
Jerry John and your ticket.
Nana KJC Owusu, me mouth ticket back.
Nana KJC Owusu.
Kofi Asaremenu, me mouth ticket back.
Kofi Asaremenu.
Okay, so see Aka Emano.
Aka Emano.
Laureen, when your ticket back.
Laureen, when your ticket back. Hey, Laureen. When your ticket. Laureen.
All right, so come to OKFM and redeem your ticket from Big Fletch, Nana KJC Owusu, Kofi Asaremenu, Jerry John, and Laureen. Saturday, Accra International Conference Center, Efia live in concert. A night you shouldn't miss. A night to remember.
Okay, FM.
But me artist back or beba.
Who artist back or beba?
I know the Ghana folk random. And me bisa question no grandpa. And ye and oba so I any surprise.
And any surprise, baby, yes, surprise.
Yenim say.
Yenim say baku so be a magpa.
Landlord baku.
Baba be supporting the landlady. The very day. Ebusia dead.
Okay, so Christabel, Billy Snap. Your wife, Christabel.
Any?
Efia big fan.
Oh, Christabel.
Christabel. Oh, a ticket back. Brabeji Fakoma. Yeah. Christabel, when your ticket. So see, Emmanuel, Lorraine, Christabel.
Yeah.
Tiamana Mombra.
I wanna be loved. I wanna be alone. Yeah.
Yes, say we a landlady.
Me patrol beka say assassin no ye dia shemen sa bisa.
Okay, FM.
Is it true? You accept that? Is that your new title?
I don't think it's not a bad it's not a bad one. It's quite the crown, but you know I've always had a crown on my head. Inti crown ni asase de ekobeka se ekọ. Ye the crown ni ma wa na ye the asase aka ho.
Abna oforiwa when your ticket. Erama also when your tickets. And a Millie Odum also when your ticket. Mumbra meje mo ticket. Millie Odum, Abna Oforiwa, and a Erama Otu.
It's back on Empire.
Tender love and care is all I need to be loved.
Okay, FM. 101.7.
Come and meet the landlord at the landlady's concert.
Hey, oh, Fanano. Hey, Abeiku.
Saturday, Accra International Conference Center.
No, sorry. You took my heart, ripped it out, and you stomped on it. You lied to me. Boy, I should have known you would do it to me. And if you know it to me, I am mommy.
Ghana's all best time all female artists. Best female vocalist, best female artist of all times. Afia Nocturna, live in concert. I'm in love with you. Saturday, Accra International Conference Center. Christmas begins on Saturday. Come and meet the landlord.
Okay,
Our landlady concert, Nasi. Landlord Casa. I said, what you landlord the film?
Cook the food, let me wash the bowls. Come here, baby,
let me touch your toes, yeah. Hey, Chicago Forward House. Shout out to everybody watching from overseas.
Wash the clothes, let me clean the house. Makes me really want to be a spy. It's the little things that you do that makes me love you more.
Them markets I know.
Oh yeah, now.
Markets I know.
Oh yeah, now.
Markets I know.
Oh yeah, makes me love you more. Yeah, markets I know. Them mommy don't.
Mebusa Efia atade ben no be share Saturday. Ebeye rubber and I say ebeye feathers. Efia to me share enema bia and I know say the call or the call a medical show no. Ya cho ni din Efia I say enkwada chobi and
the teddy bears
the teddy bear. And the idea true if you are the Bubon at Chinamsi, Madame Vileka say we are cussing, a cussing.
Obey your chiribio.
Ekwanso, Efia, you're so good and I love you.
Oh, I love you too, Ekwanso. I'm sure.
Come close and let me feel your vibe.
I know you wanna put it down on me.
Sing for us.
There's nothing.
Test the mic. Check the mic.
I can see what you be feeling through your eyes. Feeling like you wanna run every tonight.
Yeah.
Baby, you gon' have to run away your side. You're the only one on my mind.
Let's go.
Said it's loving. It's deep down in my heart, and I can't do without you. Your love brightens my whole day. I wouldn't have it any other way. Said, are you not the one? 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 The one said, baby, Jack, I said, Jaja. I know you feeling me, no lie. I like the way your ting goes hard. Baby, come and make me feel alive. Take them easy, make you know to run them down.
I go rock you so till you go feel me down.
Hey, me, I like it.
You they hold me down.
Promise me you won't miss me on my town. And this loving is deep down in my heart. I can't. Nothing without you, and your smile just brightens my whole day. I wouldn't have it any other way. Said, are you not the one? Are you not the one?
And my answer, yes, you are the one.
Yes,
we need
I
you.
am
We
the
want to
one.
see you. You are the one. We want
I
to
am
see
the
you
one.
on Saturday at Accra International Conference Center.
Thank you so
also,
much.
talk about a fierce costume. Obeka Huasem, Atadie Bay and Obeshe. Who are you wearing? Who is styling you? Stay tuned.
Okay, FM. 101.7.
se washada pa eyi achia de ra wedding na fimuni nyina obi atwen yakobi na ukodru ho a emanko enson ene wo satare kro no a
we are Suruko, and no beer, no one say, and Nutina, say a voice, detail, and not SMS in poor, MTN just for you, I am to say, every one casa bravo, come on, press star 141 hash, and now Shania will pay on my MTN app on the so, not Joe MTN just for you, to say, every one will pop up, I will gonna Cassidiba, Opeswa, or beer Antonio. MTN.
Okay, FM. Okay, FM. 101.7.
Minia, se opese wudidi a chanu mumu wabre ne santen a wodi so wo supermarket a enu ane mumu se wo hu atare bia efe a eda wakoma so na wo pa just mumu 8 se ukusisi utiri hu kakra ama woni ma da ho se wo woni bia me pa kire no enu ane mumu utua utility bills ene omo ye dwuma wo fie ho ka chanu mumu se upese wo mani ebusuafo wo fie na wo de kire wo do a enu ane mumu dwumedie biara nso upese wo ye no hwehwe baabi a MTN mumu merchant IDs ana QR codes no bi wo a eyo mo point of sale na eni omo hwembo mu wai for MTN mumu so wo abrabo no enhwen ma just mumu 8
MTN. Okay, FM. 101.7.
Okay, 101.7 FM. Na Jumedia uti bless the mic. Bless the mic any day ajontofo a womuhutwa. Ajontofo a wonwum ede. Ajontofo a womunwum nyansa wom. Ajontofo a omodam sonko. Na yenua ba afia. Ye memne da ebe ena odene big concert baso ye friend no afia live concert. MTN adaroma ena yede enkomotwetwe ebro na MTN samen kancho se bronya bre a ye wumi hwe no amfasi kan hye ho ma umumu no nkasa. MTN the brand new Momo app aba sa Momo app ya ye in such a way se uni data cramp a eye adwuma enti ko eye Google Play Store ana se App Store na ko download di eye MTN Momo app foforo no obi say blue and yellow ebi ene de aton sa app ma kwan ma check u statement utua bills utumi de ye niam bebre enti use app no use Momo app no ebeboa opa so we use Momo app e de send sika e de ye transaction a unya 100% bonus anytime be a obe recharge with the Momo app enti koso fa Momo app no to airtime use Momo download the Momo app nanya esumfa so uni data cry app na ye adwuma just Momo 8 everywhere you go yeda omase se omoso emu na yede enkomotwetwe adwumadie ebro empedifo se enso tonso from wedding na chese ye bedi bronya enso still a bebre emfa Christmas light NCC omoda mefa osu mihu companies a edi Christmas light asensen and this year as e binum nye light ni ye say ya crampo ha class light na amayi ana hamatano mess say sika ni hono ma bomode aso be free quick credit for omo wo sika wa ho achire Christmas yi odeka ho achire wo untumi enye bibia esese wo atade ma ubedi bibia emu bia bronya mo nko ade wo se de no ano aya hwede aroma different and found what atade ma kwada January, February, March, September, even November kwata oto atade ma first week in December no one to bronya de ma na ontia se da enti bra quick credit na beji sika besia fa koye de opese wo ye bia sede asomdwe ene enije ebebe fie wo ho akere wo hia sika e de atua dan ka e de aso sika so ayade quick credit and a bobesia and temper na mum kan hu se on bobesia wo social media so into obi catch us say social media wa send you sika and wa send you message a quick credit respond there men respond call mo office the kind frame on number 0302 200 0302 200 and 059 692 0833 quick credit lending made simple. The me di twato edura ye friend no Mr. Kill.
Okay.
Na Mr. Kill no edura ye de wo ene ye de afraye Efrikunlun Ghana Limited ho. book back bright and a tone in you be say akwada bi busa ne papa say papa condom yede papa na ntumi ayi na no eno ka che say eye balu empanifo balu yehu na so akwada ne nyi ehu say da bi ni papa atwa ntro mentra ha entwa wontro mentwa wontro da men kan cho second viagra na ma obema sorry I will never do that and yet Yankopon kra enemy bedi but metumi aka cho second eye Mr. Kill it sounds say helps any dia eboa ma bema moja edi afusane e wo widie mu e improve immune system e ma won tebre bre stress ebetumi akum bema etinum quick your friend say Mr. Kill ibi no Mr. Kill ibi na e ma wa hode na ma won tim fifiri na ma moja no endi afusane oba wo kwa frichi a waya se eye wo ya edro wo ho your friend Araba Banzen pills said dro nyina free Kulund Ghana Limited ubenya bi ato drugstore pharmacy shop BM at phone fresh 0244 139 176 aha ena ye di dwade ni si na afia ye kokra no o si atade ben ena o de beba afia live in concert because ye hu atade a o de akọ concert be brave and I know say as an artist you don't repeat a costume.
I mean, not for stage.
Oh yeah, artists now repeating costume and not just a uniform and all the other.
Me to me specifically, but me I catch you be I say you use Ghanaian designers. Designers now using people that have very qualified for the job. But what it is I want the people coming. I want you also to dress up, you know, and look your best and look your finest. Because we're gonna give an award.
Is it hot, sexy, casual, smart? Or
we want you to come
executive.
in your best self.
Okay, in your best self.
If your best self is casual, that's fine.
Okay.
If your best self is flashy, that's fine.
Okay.
If your best self is super glam, that's also fine. But I want you to look good and feel good. Because I'm gonna give a gift to the best dressed.
Okay.
Yeah.
So say are you flashy or sexy or casual?
Yeah, we're gonna have
smart
red carpet
or super glam.
Yeah.
Just come in your best.
Yeah.
Come in your best.
Yeah.
Come in your best. Efia Nocturna, love you. Elizabeth Gazy. Elizabeth Gazy. Mr. Kyo no minim di enti odi hu dance. Na who you should be. Kwabena Oting, she is the queen and the landlady. So thank you so much. Your final words once again.
Yes, please. Thank you so much. I just want to give big shout outs to you, of course, and OKFM for being so supportive throughout my career. I can't wait to see you guys at the show. Everybody, if you haven't gotten your ticket, please, the number to call is 055-771-00000.
But your Toboneka 055.
It's going to be 055-77-10,000. 055-77-10,000.
Okay.
The code is star 714 star 600 hash.
Okay.
And if you want to use the internet too, you can go to efyalive.com. Information in our my playlist, nice playlist. Amawa ubeti media fafa wasumen so.
Efia, before you leave.
Yes, please.
Ahaya akunya iswa. Enna. Eraba hedabasi ewini eye kukaton.
Aye.
Because so adena yenye singaton. And now what's na now see when you're betting.
Yeah, but I won't say this I tight this day fear yama.
Okay.
If you are going to be
are you supporting her? Are you supporting her?
Oh yeah, Tanechi pa. Do here be I say be yama no.
Have you officially made any statement on social media with respect to your support?
I didn't know that I had to, but I am officially making a statement to support Efia on her Guinness record, singathon, anything that she needs. If she wants to borrow voice safe, she should come. We'll give her.
And as I said, copyright and yum.
Okay. Yes. Oh, on fire the new come home. She has the right. I mean, I don't have to write it down, but she has permission from me. There are codes that are attached to every song, so if she uses it, it will reflect in the machine from my my publishing.
Okay.
Yes.
So she needs the code.
No, she doesn't. She has permission from me. If she has permission from me, that's fine. If she does use it, it will reflect as in the code for the publishing already. I don't have to really do anything.
Okay, so
yes.
Efia Asantewa, yeah, you have it. You have the permission of Efia Nocturna. She started the vision of going sing-a-thon.
Right
Here in the studio.
It's true, it was here.
Right here in the studio. Na Ghana Nibiamba out so be sing-a-thon.
Yeah. I'm so grateful that she's taking the baton.
They all calling so yeah efia.
Yeah, Obeka say yeah Friday for the yentijai. Any jitumpa
landlady. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Landlady. Yeah, landlord. You only landlord.
Yo,
Saturday.
Thank you everybody. I can't wait to see you guys. See
As
you all
always.
23rd December,
As always.
National Conference Center, 8 p.m. Be there. Don't be square. I love you all. Mwah.
We love you too. Mwah. Like onion. Akoma onion paste. Evangelist Papa Shi. Monchano Anchebia Oba Atuso. Na eye bomb nkwa. Eye bomb nkwa. Papa na otu koyo nso no. Yeah, that's Papa Shi. Asantinia Bajwa, Metuko Yuso, Atadri, Profane Pa, what to and why so for. Mama will be our quine. Nanya coupon and the time on Frobia. Why? Patcho you. And he observe your co aqua fat no see a cassebo. Ashalaja, I kind double. Sterling God Filling Station. 22nd, me concert to her. Santana Party, Santana Live Party. Santana Live Party. Me diano. Me yano ayi kind double ashalaja. God Filling Station. Santana Live Talkative. Me diano say a talkathon. Me diano Santana Talkathon. Me kasa sa obi an kasa nsre me. Me kasa a friend say 200 hours. Yes. I'm telling Guinness record that I will be the first Ghanaian to talk for 5 days. Santana Talkathon. Santana Talkathon. I'm talking for 5 days. I'll break for 5 minutes every hour. Sir, for 5 days, I won't sleep. Yes, talking. No singing. I'll just talk. Lecture, everything. Preaching, everything. Gossip. Menkwa me kasa for 5 days. Watch out. Me submit it. Me application to set record. Guinness World Record. Santana Talkathon. Talkathon. Ti erabani wie ne singathon no a. Me so me de talkathon. Ebeto aso. But come to my talkathon concert. Ewo ayikan double ashalaja. Sterling Go Filling Station. No there. Me kasa kakra bi me there razors. No ma chichen microphone nema. Mo amoto mufuo. Ewo Sterling Go Filling Station. Peace 104.3 and you may know see akase wo edit aso na omampani na na adodan kwakuwado. Ensamoni a ori ati so ni.
Carry. Ya do amase. Se nipadua no ye adwuma ye tin fifiri na na ahode ewo mu no. Eso ti na ehi. Nanso budget cash and carry adawro ma blue jeans energy drink. Ah wo mu di aba no. Nipadua